Hey guys, let's talk about the volleys and some of the reasons why you guys are missing volleys to the net or out, some of the common mistakes, how to fix it, and just the basics, the technique to get the volley down and simple, because it's supposed to be a simple yet effective shot. So we're going to go over every step that you need to do to have a good volley. So the first step that you need to do, of course, I'm sure a lot of you know this, is that we need to make sure that we have a continental. I see you guys, some of you playing with either Eastern or semi-Western and just volleying this way. We want to make sure that we have a continental because it's key. We need to have both sides on continental so that it's simple. Okay, otherwise you're going to be hitting balls like this, having to change grip. It's really difficult. Make it simple. Continental, how we find it, your hand over here, bring it down. That is your continental grip. Okay, once you have that down, first thing we need to focus on is making sure that we split and we turn together. Notice everything is turning together. I'm not going, okay? This is a common mistake that I see. This is the first step, guys. The base of everything comes from the split and the turn. Notice I'm not even moving my arm. I am just turning. I'm literally not moving my arm, okay? And the racket is here already in good position, okay? I'm not having to go like this. I'm not moving the arm, okay? It's like when you have a ball down here, that's it. I'm not letting it drop. See the difference? So that is the first step. And already I see lots of problems with that first step. So make sure that you are split stepping and turning as a unit. Now, third step, make sure that when you turn, that racket is sort of here by your face, maximum by your right ear. If you are lefty, then it would be by your left ear. I see you lefties over there. And just make sure you turn and the racket doesn't go more back than the face or the ear right here, okay? Because this is a big issue when we take it back this way, it's not good. We take it back this way, it's not good. Right here, that's the unit. We have the racket around this area ready to hit, okay? So we have our continental, split, turn, and it doesn't go farther back than this. The volley is a blocking shot, okay? We're not really doing an overhead. We're not slapping the volleys. We're just blocking it. So we need to make it as effective and compact as possible, okay? So when the ball comes, literally all we need to do is absorb the pace of the ball, okay? So this is leading me to the fourth step that is key, and this is where most people will have trouble in the volleys, okay? And that is when we turn and when we have it right here, the racket needs to be slightly open. The strings, okay? They need to be noticed they are slightly open, okay? If we have it straight, we're gonna have to swing for the ball to go over the net, okay? And what we want to focus on is basically that when we bounce the ball on the strings, it would already go to the other side when we're already in this position. Okay, split right here, right? And it would bounce on the strings and we can make it in just by barely touching it, okay? If we have it completely straight and we try to touch it, it's just not gonna work, okay? And we're gonna have to sort of swing a little bit more this way, and it's what I see a lot of people. We want to keep our wrist really neutral. We don't really want to move our wrist in the volleys anyway, like that, okay? We want to keep it super firm, a little bit open right here, super firm. That's it. That's why it needs to be a little bit open, the strings, okay? Because this is what happens. Okay, now I got it over, but look what I did. And I don't want to do that at all. I want to end right here. A little bit open. That's it. That is it, okay? So I'm going to do a few right now just like this so you guys can see. I'm just going to let the ball bounce on my strings, and that is how I'm going to get the ball to the other side. Split, turn, racket here slightly open on my ear, turn together. That's it. Okay, so watch right here. I'm going to split, okay? Just letting the ball bounce on my strings, okay? Barely moving the racket right there. Last one. Okay, So we need to make sure that it is slightly open so that we can let the ball bounce on the strings, okay? Because the volley has a little bit of slice, okay? We don't hit the volley completely flat. It does have a little bit of slice. We finish slightly open. We don't finish completely open, but we finish slightly open, okay? So it's sort of like we're making contact with the strings right here. Okay, let's see. Strings right here. Contact is here. And that's it. That's how we finish. But we're not making contact like this because the ball's going to go up and you guys are going to struggle. We make contact like this. Okay? Contact and right here. That's it. Now this leads me to the next step that is very important, and a lot of people have the mistake of just dropping the racket like this and the volleys. Okay? Like if it's a forehand almost, and they end up hitting like this. We want to have the tip of the racket slightly up when we volley. Okay? See, it's slightly up. It's not like this, but it's slightly up because we are hitting a little bit up to down, okay? We are not hitting the ball like this. If the moment you drop the tip of the racket, you are pretty much done for, because we're not trying to hit spin here. We're actually trying to chop the ball a little bit. So the tip of the racket needs to be up, guys. So again, make sure that it is slightly up. And that's it. It's sort of like a little chop. We're letting the ball bounce in our strings right here. And that is it, okay? But if we drop this, it's going to look like this. And then if we try to open the racket and the tip of the racket is down, the ball's going to go up and we're not chopping. Again, the motion is a little bit up to down. And the last thing, guys, is that we want to make sure that after we are doing our turn, the racket is in good position, then we are stepping forwards with that opposite leg. So split and step at the same time as contact, okay? Not before, and not after. Same time, okay? That is the timing, right? For every ball, we try to do the same, okay? That is the last thing that we need to make sure that we get right for now. Bajita. Bajita. Más bajita. Now notice now when the ball is coming low, and because I'm already having tip of the racket is a little up, but my strings are a little open, I'm really not having to do much to get the ball up. But if you guys had the tip down, then it would not look good, okay? So you want to make sure that you are in the right position here with the tip slightly open, tip up, slightly up, and the strings a little bit open. So if the ball is a little low, you're also in the right position. All right, guys, hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you found this information useful, make sure to like this video and subscribe. And don't forget to check our description below for our coaching app, where we do video analysis, constant mentoring, exclusive content, questions, and anything related to coaching, and also for my favorite products that I like to wear and use on court and that I recommend. See you soon.